Hello, I'm Simon Whistler. You're watching the Today I Found Out YouTube channel, and in the video today we're looking at the truth about the origin of the name of the Baby Ruth candy bar. You may have heard a rather persistent idea that Baby Ruth candy bars were not named after Babe Ruth. This idea was actually started by the company who made them originally, the Curtis Candy Company, founded by Otto Schnering. They claimed the candy bar was named after Ruth Cleveland, the daughter of President Grover Cleveland. Ruth Cleveland supposedly visited their plant and while there inspired the name for the candy bar. There are quite a few problems with the official line, but the main problem is that Ruth Cleveland died in 1904 at the age of 12 years old, some 17 years before the Baby Ruth candy bar was created, and about 15 years before the Curtis Candy Company was created itself. Further, Grover Cleveland hadn't been president for 24 years and had been dead for 13 years when the candy bar was named, so there doesn't seem to be a good reason that they'd have randomly picked his daughter to name a candy bar after. In addition to the previously stated bits in the company's official story, the Curtis Candy Company also went on to discuss the fact that Babe Ruth wasn't even famous in 1921 when the candy bar was named, so why would they name it after some random baseball player? And here's another problem with the official story, and that's that Babe Ruth was incredibly famous by 1921. In that year, Babe Ruth hit 59 home runs, had a .378 batting average, and a .512 on-base percentage. The year before that, he had his breakout year with the Yankees, hitting 54 home runs with a .376 batting average and a .533 on-base percentage. From 1919 to 1921, he hit an astounding 142 home runs. So it is fair to say that he was well on his way to revolutionizing the game of baseball. This all resulted in Babe Ruth's fame skyrocketing from what it had been only a few years before, serving primarily as an exceptional pitcher and pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Babe Ruth was a national celebrity by 1921. Further, the original version of the Baby Ruth candy bar was actually called the Candy Cake and was coincidentally renamed to Baby Ruth directly after Babe Ruth had become a national celebrity. The Curtis Candy Company also tried to get Babe Ruth to endorse their product after its launch, which he refused to do. Not only that, but the Curtis Candy Company was headquartered very close to Wrigley Field, and in 1932 they set up a giant lit advertising sign near the spot where Babe Ruth's supposed cooled shot landed, advertising Baby Ruth candy bars fully visible from Wrigley Field. This sign remained there for 4 years. Over and over again, they attempted to associate their candy bar with Babe Ruth. The cover story told by the company was simply a way to get around having to pay Babe Ruth royalties for the use of his nickname and last name in their marketing efforts. The Curtis Candy Company even had to use this story in actual legal proceedings when the manufacturer of the Babe Ruth home run bar challenged the Baby Ruth name in court, claiming the Curtis Candy Company were using the name without Babe Ruth's permission, something the makers of the Babe Ruth home run bar had managed to get from Ruth. The Curtis Candy Company then successfully defended their candy bar's name using the above daughter of Grover Cleveland story, which, as previously mentioned, is full of inaccuracies and strains credibility. As for today, 74 years after the Baby Ruth candy bar was named after Ruth, Nestle, who now owns the rights to the Baby Ruth candy bar, finally officially acquired the rights to use Ruth's name and likeness in Baby Ruth marketing campaigns. They have since played this up even more when in 2007 they claimed the Baby Ruth candy bar is the official candy bar of Major League Baseball. And now for a bonus fact. In 1923, Otto Schnering, the founder of the Curtis Candy Company, hired a pilot to fly his plane over Pittsburgh and drop several thousand Baby Ruth candy bars over the city. Each candy bar was equipped with a little parachute to avoid injuring people. So I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please do hit that thumbs up button below. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. There's a button on the screen as well as below the video. Also, if you like this video, you'll probably enjoy some of our other videos, which can be found over there on the right. And thank you for watching.